Okay, everybody, it is Saturday. Tonight is going to be the Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford super middleweight unification bout. Man, this is going to be interesting. But before I get into it, last weekend there was considered to be a fight of the year against Nunez and Diaz for the IBF junior welterweight title. Okay, so I like to go watch these fights at Bombshells. Okay, but that fight wasn't on because last weekend was football day. They didn't have that fight. It's going to be in the running for fight of the year. Why wasn't it on? Why didn't they have it on at Bombshells? Why? Because they weren't promoted properly. Okay, this fight has got hype like you've never seen before, and sadly it's more about the announcement of the creation of the UBO, which is the Universal Boxing Organization, by Dana White. And at the press conference, it was more about that than it was about this epic fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. All right. Now, I'm up in the air on this. Terence Crawford's a good fighter, and he can switch from orthodox to southpaw fluently. He's got power, he's got movement, he's got speed. From somebody who sparred with both of them, says that Canelo is harder to hit than Terence Crawford, which is bad for Terence Crawford. Okay, Canelo's got some, because of what happened with Canelo Alvarez when he fought Floyd Mayweather Jr., and Floyd was so elusive, right? Canelo adopted that. He's very slick. It's very difficult to get Canelo to hit Canelo. He will slip your punch and counter, pull counter you and smash you, right? I talked to Roy Jones Sr. and he volunteered this information to me. He can't see how Terence Crawford can put that kind of weight on and still have the speed he had at welterweight. Okay, I didn't ask for him to give me that information, but from his, wise, knowledgeable eye, he think that's going to be a big problem for Terence Crawford. But I want to see Terence Crawford do good. But I when you look at the fights with Canelo, when Canelo puts his hands on you, he hurts you. All right, this is going to be an incredible fight tonight. Okay, but understand that this is more about promoting Dana White's UBO than it is about this fight. It's crazy. The state of California, everybody was just going to lay down and approve the revisions to the Muhammad Ali Act, okay? And the state of California said no. There's Congress, U.S. They were trying to use the power of government to launch the UBO, okay? And the big problem is having a promoter control a sanctioning body. And what Dana White was trying to do was use the power of Congress to make a law that would monopolize the UBO like he has with the UFC. Okay, it is not going to happen. I'm actually going to the fight with the CFO of Combat Sports Entertainment. okay, a competing promoter, okay, and it's what Dana White is trying to do is something our whole Constitution is against. All right, I want you to hear that. Okay, what the current sanctioning bodies do isn't good, right? But what he wants to do is worse. But enjoy the fight tonight. I may do a little commentary beforehand. I'm telling you, Canelo is going to show you some stuff. He's going to be in control. If you watch, here's what I did. I watched the Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns fight. This was an epic fight. Okay? And I watched it from the point of view of just focusing on Tommy Hearns and how fast he threw his punches and how hard he threw his punches. All right. And then I watched it again and I just focused on Marvin Hagler. And what I saw was how subtly he made Hearns miss. And when he countered or when he hit Hearns, there was smashing power and precise accuracy in his punches. I believe that is how Canelo Alvarez is going to fight. It's going to be a similar fight. You're going to see a lot of speed on the punches of Terrence Crawford, but you're going to see a lot of missed punches and hard, accurate counterpunching by Canelo Alvarez. And if he puts his hands on Terrence Crawford too much, it's going to be over.